Welcome to Sports Bros. I'm your host, Big Rob, and I'm with a special guest, Psycho Steve.
I'm happy to be here, Big Rob. Let's get this going.
All right, let's get going. All right, so the topic we're talking about today is our MET Mets. Mets. All right, so a few jotted notes I'm going to have right down here. All right, so first big topic, new GM, Brody Van Broglen. What do you think, Psycho?
Give him a chance. I don't like what he said from the beginning, saying
what do you say?
Saying we're a win-now team and a win team in the future. I'd like to know how he's going to play. He just can't come out and say something like that without...
Now, you don't think if the Mets were healthy last year, they could have been a contender at all? You think they were a missing playoff team from the beginning?
From the start.
So, I honestly disagree with you. Yes, you're right. They did have a fast start against some pretty crappy... not crappy, like mediocre teams, but they were looking like a strong team, and they had some good players. If they were healthy, I think they could have made the playoffs.
Who was carrying them from the beginning of the season?
It's been a while. Give me a break. All right.
It was the pitching. All
right, you know what?
The pitching was doing
You know
really
what?
good.
You know what? It's hard to even get down to that because that was in April. We're in November now. So give me a break. We're talking about a 2-week period. All right, Steve.
You gotta know your stuff, man. Come on.
Calm me down, all right? Yeah, I do remember that Bruce was struggling.
Yeah, nobody
he struggled
was
the
hitting.
whole year.
Nobody was hitting.
Frazier was doing decent.
Frazier had a good start.
Nimmo was doing good.
He was all right.
Cespedes was all right.
Cespedes was...
Cabrera.
He had no power.
Cabrera
started off like a monster.
Yeah, he started like he still finished like a monster. Rosario was
Rosario?
Yeah.
No, he didn't do anything all year.
No. Towards the end of the year, he did a little bit. A lot of the players towards the end of the year were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the thing I look at Brody Van Broglen, he seems very inspired to make this team a winner, and I'm excited to see what he does. I'll give him a chance. I did want the other guy as our candidate, the young 33-year-old senior vice president from the Rays.
I disagree.
You wanted Van Broglen over the
No, I didn't.
The Rays?
I would have liked someone who. Well, first of all, I would have liked a new ownership. That would bring someone in.
Wilpon, we're not getting rid of the Wilpons, so we just got to suck it up and deal.
You got to. They will. They should have lost the team after Bernie Madoff. The only reason they didn't is because they were friends with Bud Selig. Why did Bud Selig make Frank McCourt sell the Dodgers over that big scandal, with his wife and everything like that? But this happens with the Mets. You think the Wilpons weren't involved in the whole Bernie Sanders thing? You think that being that rich, being real estate moguls, that they didn't realize that the investment that they were getting back was more than any investment that you would ever.
See, I never really followed and got into that, the Bernie Madoff case. But yes, you're right. Wilpons are greedy bastards. That's what you're trying to tell me.
And that's why the Mets will never win. They will never win as long as the Wilpons. Let me go back a little bit so everybody here. As long as the Wilpons own this team, the Mets will never win ever. I tend to disagree with you. I think I'm giving Brody Van Broglen a shot. If he's actually gonna go out there in free agency and be aggressive, we obviously the Wilpons won't let him spend. It doesn't matter.
All right, so you're telling me that yet they spent $50 million last year. They actually do spend money.
They spent $50 million because they had money coming off the books somewhere else. Right. What players came off the year before that saved them that $50 million to go out there and spend $50 million?
I can't think
of
anybody.
And who did they spend that $50 million on? Todd Frazier.
No,
give me a break, Todd Frazier.
No, you know what?
2 years. What did they give him? 2 years, $20 million.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Todd Frazier's contract. When it's up, Arenado's out there, and he could be a free agent pickup. You're telling me they want?
I don't want Arenado.
You don't want Arenado?
Colorado. Colorado.
You tell me he can't play outside of
Colorado? He can play a hell of a third baseman, but I don't know how he can hit outside of Colorado. Check the stats. Guarantee you those stats are very different at home and away. Guarantee you all the home runs come at home. Guarantee you he ain't hitting 300 on the road. Guarantee you he ain't hitting at least 15 home runs on the road. Guarantee you he ain't driving in 50 runs on the road. Guarantee it.
So going into that situation, you're talking about Arenado. We're going to talk about Machado or Machado. Now you want Machado, right?
Of course.
Now, I'm not saying I don't want Machado, but my thing is I just don't like how his hustle is. But a lot of players don't hustle. To me, I realistically think him. I wrote Machado or Harper. One of those two is going to be the Yankees, my opinion.
Both are going to be Yankees.
I could see that too.
Both.
And if that happens, they're trading Stanaway to the Dodgers.
That's why the Yankees are number one, and that's why I hate them, and that's why I hate the Wilpons because they never spend money.
Of course, dude.
Never, ever. We're going to end up with who we're going to end up with? We're going to end up with maybe Jonathan Lucroy, a 34-year-old catcher who can't hit no more. That's what we're going to end up with.
No, all right. So
Okay,
all right.
they're
So,
already talking about bringing Andrew Miller in as a free agent.
no, that's good though.
That is not good. Look what he did last year. He's done. He's done.
He had a bad. He had a bad.
He's a lefty reliever. He's done. Again, let's. Oh, okay.
All right, so let me say this: you're talking about Andrew Miller.
Yeah.
There's all the other free agent relievers. There are older free agents. Now, I would not mind reuniting Andrew Miller and Callaway. I mean, the only thing is, if Miller is healthy, he's one of the best relievers in the game.
I disagree. He's done. I think his arm is done. Look at the numbers he put up last year.
He got injured.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, well, yeah, we'll see.
He's 34 years old. You know who? What? Mets. Jeff Wilpon, Mr. Wilpon, if you're listening, bring back Daniel Murphy to play second base, please. Fix that.
A 35-year-old second baseman.
Yes. This guy will give you 20 home runs each year. He will hit 300.
What did he do last year that showed he hit 20
home
home
runs? He hurt
runs?
his knee.
Wait. So if he
put up his numbers. Look at his numbers this year. This year between playing with the Cubs and Washington, coming off of knee surgery. He put up some pretty good numbers, some pretty good power numbers, slugging percentage.
If I want to go for a second baseman, I want to go for someone like DJ LeMahieu on Colorado.
No, it's a Colorado. No, you don't take Colorado players. Fix what you messed up. Fix it. Will Bonds, bring back Daniel Murphy. He was the heart of the team. That's why we went to the World Series in 2016.
All right, so going into
2015.
So going into this, we're talking about our free agent needs. So what?
Yeah,
Machado.
Bring in Manny Machado. Signed Machado. What it takes.
Okay.
Give him shortstop. If he wants to come here and play third base, let him play third base.
Now here's the thing.
And keep Rosario at shortstop. I'm terrified about Rosario. Terrified that this guy's any kind of player. This guy was the number one prospect in the Mets organization.
No. Number one prospect in baseball.
Okay, and look what he did. Nothing. Where was the power? Where was the slugging percentage? Where was the speed? What do you end up with? 15 stolen bases? Where was this amazing Gold Glove shortstop? Where was it?
No, it wasn't there. No, and you're totally
that's
right.
That's terrifying.
But like I'm talking about realistically. All right,
bring in Machado. Spend money. We're in New York. This isn't. We're not in Pittsburgh.
Steve,
we're not.
Realistically, do you think the Mets are going to be able to get Machado?
Yes.
Even if
the Will Bonds would open their wallet and say, "Let's try and actually let's be like the Yankees and try to win."
Let me ask you this: if you were Manny Machado and your two teams were down to the New York Yankees, the New York Mets, same money, same years, he's going to choose the New York Mets over the Yankees.
He wants the money, Machado.
I said
he don't care about winning.
You missed what I said.
He wants the money.
You missed what I said.
Oh.
Same years, same money. He's going to go to the Yankees.
Mets better give him more money. Give him more years. Give the man what he wants to come in. He's 26 years old. 26. Right-handed power bat. Come on. I don't want Bryce Harper and another outfielder. We got Michael Conforto. You don't know what Bryce Harper is going to do.
No,
all
right.
the guy does is hit home runs. That's it.
No,
I'm tired of that kind of baseball.
See, that's the thing I never liked about Bryce Harper. Everyone wants to make him the $400 million player, first player, and it annoys me because Mike Trout is a way better player, has better slugging percentage, better batting average. He's a better all-around player.
You can find any left-handed power bat anywhere.
Bryce Harper is a great player. No doubt about that. Maybe top 5, top 10 in the league, but Trout is the better player. I like Jose. I like Jose Altuve.
You say Mike Trout?
Mike Trout's great.
Where did he hit from?
What?
What side of the plate?
Right side.
Okay. If he was left-handed, he'd just be another guy because everybody's left-handed.
No, you're right.
Power. That's it.
We got enough.
And this guy's a Gold Glove shortstop. Not or third baseman, wherever he wants to play. Hopefully, he wants to come play shortstop, and you can go out and find. If you wanted to take a chance on Arenado, bring him in to hit too. I don't think he would do anything here. I think he'd play Gold Glove third baseman. I think he'd probably hit 270. Probably hit you 15 home runs.
So Steve,
75 RBIs maybe.
So Steve, I gotta ask you going into this. So we're looking at, like, if you're Brody Van Broglen, you look at first base this year. You have Alonso, who didn't come up this whole year, Dominic Smith, which I'm done with, honestly. Even Jay Bruce, but like to me, like if you got a trade offer, you take it. I don't know who would actually want to trade for Bruce. He makes a lot of money, and he didn't show anything that he's actually a good player anymore. But those are our options for first base. Now, originally going into the end of the year, everyone was saying they might trade Alonso, which I think is ridiculous. He might have a struggle. He might struggle He's not.
You better be getting one hell of a player back if you're trading Alonso. I mean,
everybody says he's not a great fielder. But you know what? That can improve. And did you see? Were you even like watching some highlights of him during like the World Cup thing?
No, not the World Cup.
Not the World Cup
like
thing.
The AFL, Arizona Fall League, I think it is.
Yeah, he made a sick dive.
He hit a home run off a guy throwing 103.
Yeah,
to the opposite field.
I want Alonso to be on the team this year. I don't want to trade him to the American League where he's going to hit 40 home runs and be and over 100 RBI and be a DH. I understand that it's the National League, there's no DH.
Yeah.
But like for goddamn sakes, guys, we had fucking Wilmer Flores being our first baseman. Wilmer Flores. I love Flores. He sucks at first base, man. I've gone to fucking 5 Met games the past few years where I'm fucking on third base side and he sucks. Lets a ball pass every freaking game. God damn it. Alright? So if you want to tell me about you want a fucking first baseman who can play, go out there and get a real fucking first baseman. Don't tell me, Alonso can't play fucking first. Bullshit. He can fucking hit your home runs. That's what we fucking need on this team.
We broke a pen here, guys.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
That's what we need.
That's the Wilpons.
Put Alonso.
He's mad because the Wilpons didn't want to bring up Alonso.
No,
Why?
no.
Because it's about the money.
No.
They don't want to lose that money.
No, you're wrong. It wasn't the Wilpons. It was the intern GM. The moron said, hey, let's not bring him up because he can't field.
Who controls this team? It doesn't matter what GM controls this team. Jeff Wilpon controls this team. The GM, whoever it is, has to run to the Jeff Wilpon and say, Mr. Jeff Wilpon, sir, can I do this, sir? Can I do it this way, sir? No. That's how it works. So Jeff Wilpon says no. Just like with Matt Holliday and Jason Bay, even though I said...
Jason Bay was a horrible signing. I can't stand Jason Bay.
That was all Jeff Wilpon. You know, Omar Minaya wanted Matt Holliday. But no, Jason. Why do you think they wanted Jason Bay?
You remember a few years ago?
Money.
You remember a few years ago when they got Chris Young for like $9 million? Meanwhile,
Nelson
Cruz for $2 million went to the Orioles.
Chris Young.
Nelson Cruz is like a
my gosh,
all-star.
The guy that would have been 40 home runs a year right there, man. Well, probably.
Yeah, I remember going. We had
runs,
Bobby Abreu, 40-year-old Bobby Abreu in right field, and then Chris Young on the DL. And then we brought up Emil Young, or whatever his name is, Eric Young. Ah, God, that was
Young
crazy.
Jr.?
Yep, remember him?
Oh my gosh,
guy sucked.
All that guy could do was if he got on base, steal a base. That was it.
So I'm excited to see what the Mets do. I mean,
I'm not excited about the
see,
GM.
Now,
look, we didn't even get into that. You didn't let me get into that. We were supposed to talk about the GM.
No, I'm gonna get
and what his statements were.
And I'm trying to get into it right now. You know, the thing when I looked at Eddie Van Broglen. Yes, he's an agent, and yes, it's a weird situation when you got an agent coming in, and you might think, all right, well, how's he really qualified? There's plenty of other times where there's a bunch of other candidates in other sports or in the past that have not even been in the same position, like our former GM during the 80s, whatever his name is, forget his name. Do you know his name?
In the 80s?
Yeah, the guy who won the championship. I'm pretty sure he was a PR rep. He wasn't even.
Oh, in the 80s, he was a good guy. The guy in the GM.
Either way,
that's when we actually had a good ownership.
Either way.
It was a partnership kind of there, but it was Nelson Doubleday, who again the Wilpons screwed over like they do to every Mets fan that go to. Every Mets fan should never pay money to go to a game ever.
And I got 20 game
package. Ever. I feel bad for you because the Wilpons are robbing you. They're robbing your money.
So I'm excited to see what he does.
They're taking everybody's money
so Steve,
and putting it in their pocket and putting as cheap a product as possible on the field and saying, look at these morons. They still come to the game.
Listen,
they still pay me.
All right,
they
Steve.
still pay $300 to come watch this.
I hate the Wilpons, but I think you need therapy at the end of this because you have like a Wilpon obsession.
I can't. Well, they're thieves.
You're right. But the whole thing right now.
And the only reason they still own the Mets is because they were friends with Celix.
Steve, the only thing we're trying to talk about right now is Brody Van Broglen. What are your opinions on him?
That's what I just said. It's not Brody. It doesn't matter if it's Brody Van Broglen, Sandy Olson, Omar Minaya, whoever the Mets get. The team is run by Jeff Wilpon. That's it. Everything goes through him, no matter who the GM. And for him to come out and say that we're a win now team. How can you say we're a win-now team? How can you say we're going to win now and win in the future? Who do we have in the minor leagues? Who?
We have a few good players.
Who?
Jimenez, shortstop.
Who's that?
You never heard of him?
I've heard. I know who he is, but I'm saying, where is he? A-ball? Rookie ball?
He's 19 years old. He has 2
Where
years.
Where is he? Okay, but we got like 5 years to wait because the Mets ain't going to spend money to bring him up. I'm sorry. So you're looking at 5 years from now. What kind of player is that going to be?
Not 5 years. 2
yes,
years.
sir. Because the Mets are going to wait.
2 more years. 2 more years. It's like Justin Dunn also.
Okay, so our hopes are on the shortstop, just like it was a couple years ago with Ahmad Rosario, and look where we're at with that. Who else do we have in the minor leagues?
Justin Dunn, David Peterson, and then what?
Who do we have in AAA ready to go? Who do we have in AA ready to go? Peter Alonso. That's it, and they still won't bring him up because they don't want to pay the man the money.
I agree with you that they don't have.
And he's not going to start this year at first base. They're going to wait till whatever the date is, June or I think it's in June, right? Where they can separate the money so they're thieves.
All right. Steve's about the heart attack about the Wilpons. All right, guys.
It's not about, it's also about the GM saying those stupid things. Now he put his own job on the line by saying that because he has no control over this team whatsoever. He has no saying what they're gonna. The Mets will never get Manny Machado. We were talking about that. They will never get anybody. They're gonna go out. They're gonna get out Andrew Miller, who's gonna stink.
If he's healthy,
Who else are you gonna get? Wouldn't even get into Michael Conforto. You got Conforto. He should be our first baseman if you're talking about moving someone to first base because they're not going to bring up Peter Alonso anyway. They're not bringing him up in the beginning of this year. Guarantee it. No. Guarantee it. No matter if the guy could hit 30 home runs in spring training and he's not starting the season.
All right, Steve. All right. Pretty good talk. In a few weeks we're gonna talk about see what they've done with free agency. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.